Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am very honored to be speaking to you today. Thank you for the jury for selecting me among the Mediterranean Science Team 2025. It's very unfortunate that I cannot be with you in person today, but I hope that we have a lot of encounters in the future. Now let me take you on my journey of atmospheric aerosols. Atmospheric aerosols are these particles that are everywhere around us, even in the room where you're sitting. And if you had imagined that aerosol particles have boring shapes, are spherical or something like that, let me tell you that they are not. The pictures that you see here are particles that have been collected in Beirut in Lebanon, and they did not even originate in Lebanon, but they traveled all the way from the Saharan desert to Beirut. And this is so fascinating. It's as if telling you that aerosols know no boundaries or borders. My fascination with atmospheric aerosols did not stop here, but it continued when I learned that actually particles do not necessarily float in the atmosphere as a result of desert dust or vehicular emissions. They can actually be formed in the atmosphere in a process named new particle formation. And this is what I studied during my PhD when I learned that vapors that are emitted from plants or trees, these perfume-like scents that we smell when we pass through a forest, are capable of forming aerosol particles. And it doesn't only stop there, they continue even further in growth, where they can act actually as cloud seeds. These clouds change properties in a way that they can cool our climate. And then I wanted to dig into this further, so I tried to understand how plants are adapting in a world that is affected by climate change and other stressors such as infestation and drought. What is happening? And what I learned or researched is that actually these plants use vapors as means of communication, and these vapors change depending on the degree of stress of the plants. More vapors or different vapors are emitted from plants when they are under stress, which causes changes in the atmospheric aerosols that accompany these. And this altogether affects our climate, affects the clouds, and then forms even more clouds that are trying to cool the climate. And for that, the question that I'm trying to address is, are plants actually trying to cool themselves down? And to that, I was granted an early career grant by the Swiss National Foundation, and I'm trying to address these questions at the Paul Scherrer Institute in Switzerland. And I will take a minute to also thank everyone along my journey who supported me, from my mentors, colleagues, and co-authors. And I thank the jury again for selecting me, and for you, ladies and gentlemen, to listening to my journey with aerosols. I hope we meet in the future. Thank you very much.